All right, so I am here with Thor, and we're working on our sits and downs. Now, Thor has sit down really good, but I like to go over the kind of, oh, look at that. What was that, you silly goose? I like to go over down just because it's nice to have a dog that goes and just lies down. When we do mat training, you're going to have to use the down a little bit. So right now, we're just going to work on down. So the way that we do down is I'm going to bring the treat from his nose to his toes, and I'm just going to let him sit there with it. When his elbows drop, good boy, I'm going to reward that. Nice job. Here. Good boy. And then I'm releasing. Okay. You always want to make sure you release because you don't want a dog that just kind of sits real quick or lies down real quick and then pops right up. Sit. Good boy. All right. Now I'm going to bring the nose to the toes. Down. And I'm saying it first. And then I'm giving that hand signal of the nose to the toes. I'm letting him kind of get a taste. He's a little reluctant sometimes to drop those elbows. That's fine. It's just something that we're going to have to work on for him to go down easy. Now if his butt pops up, I'm going to take the treat away. And eventually what happens is they get tired of this kind of crouching position. Whoops! And then they just go down. Here, why don't we come over here? Sit. Good. Down. What do you think? Down. What do you think? You want to reset? Okay. Sit. Down. Now the thing with Thor is he's been so reinforced for sitting that it actually gets hard for him to lie down. Good boy, nice job. Yes, good boy. Good boy, nice job. Okay. And I'm releasing him, and I'm going to bring him back, and we're going to do it one more time. Okay. Sit. Down. Good boy, nice job. Yes, nice job. Now Thor has a tendency that when he wants to lie down, he goes and rolls on his hip. So I just want to make sure I catch a good boy, nice job, while he's not on his back. Nice job. I'm going to release him. Okay, good boy, nice job. Sit. Down. Good boy, nice job. Nice job. Okay, perfect. And that's how I want you to work sits and downs. So for right now, use the lure. The lure is that piece of food that I have in my hand that's causing him to go down. And then eventually what you're going to do is you're going to have the lure in the one hand. And once he goes down, then you're going to feed from the opposite hand. That way what will eventually happen is we're never going to have food anymore in our hands. We're not going to use the lure. We don't want him to start thinking, I only go down if they have food in my hands. So to start with, we do down, we do the treat. And then we do down and we feed from the opposite hand. Then eventually we just do the hand signal and then have him go down and then feed from our special place. And then eventually it's going to be the verbal command, the hand signal. When he does that behavior, then we're going to give him that reward. So we don't want to overuse the lure because, again, we don't want him to think the only way he goes down is if we have a treat. So practice it like that only 1 or 2 times and then try and feed from the opposite hand.